Good evening. Welcome to Friday's Midlands Today from the BBC. Tonight, the news they're dreaded. Workers from the collapsed car repair firm Auto Windscreens returned to their depot in Birmingham after 11 days in forced leave to be told their jobs have gone and they won't be paid.
The company, which had a turnover of £63 million, went into administration on February the 14th. It employed more than 1,000 workers in the UK. Hundreds were based across our region. Here's Sarah Falkland.
Good humour belied the strain of enforced limbo. After over a month without pay and 11 days at home, it had come to this, a meeting with administrators. Some had only found out about it on Facebook the night before.
It's a bit shoddy, to be honest.
It's turned into a very, very depressing situation.
Not knowing is the biggest problem.
After 15 minutes, though, everything was brutally clear.
We have officially been made redundant and got job centre people in there. We've got to go to job centres now, look for work. People here who've got kids, mortgages. I know of one person who's been evicted now because he ain't got no money to pay his rent.
The owners of Auto Windscreens had said they'd undergone a major operational improvement plan, but there'd been delays in the implementation of a new IT system, which, coupled with lower than anticipated revenues, had led to serious cash flow pressures. But workers say it was down to these handheld computers which told them about their jobs.
60 mile between jobs was quite often, and you'd see another fitter in the same area and you'd think, well, why didn't they give that job to him?
They've implemented an IT system that has made the company grossly inefficient, and today is the day that the employees of this company are now paying the price for that inefficiency.
Paying the mortgage and the costs of a newborn baby is what's worrying Wesley Mackenzie now. The 25-year-old from Smethwick had gone to work for Auto Windscreens as an apprentice at 16.
In the future now, it's just a case of signing on the dole and just going out there and trying to look for work, anything they'll do kind of thing. Obviously, having Evie, our little child here, it's a case of keeping your head above water and pick yourself up and carry on.
The collapse of the UK's second largest windscreen repair firm will be felt by these workers for many months to come. Sarah Falkland, BBC Midlands Today in Birmingham.
Well, we can go live now to Sarah, who's outside one of the former depots for the company in the centre of Birmingham. Sarah.
Yes, Nick, the one behind me shut down over a year ago, and in the past 12 months there have been auto screen depots across the region in Brierley Hill, Walsall, Solihull, all of them gone the same way. You have to ask the question, Keith, you worked for the firm for 6.5 years. You must have, to a certain extent, seen this coming.
Yes, I've certainly seen it coming. We've spoken on the shop floor, but the management don't seem to listen to a word we've said, and unfortunately it's gone the way that it has. I feel very disappointed and let down by the whole situation.
What about your pay that you're owed? I mean, you're owed 5 weeks' pay. Where do you stand on that? Do you think you're going to get it back?
I certainly hope so. Through the government links, the structure that they've got, I'm sure we get paid accordingly what we're owed. Whether we get exactly what we're owed, I don't know, but hopefully everything will be okay.
What about for you personally now? I mean, it's early days, I know, and many of you are still really in shock at the news, but what do you think things will happen for you now?
All I can do, and all the fellow colleagues that have lost their jobs today, we can just go through the obvious mediums of getting a new job, internet, papers, etc., etc., and just mill on, just get through it and see what happens.
Family to support?
Yes, got a beautiful wife indoors and a young child, young baby girl, 6 months. So, I've got to look after them, and hopefully everything will be okay for me and the family and others.
Well, we hope so too, and to all the workers who've lost their jobs today at Auto Windscreens.
Sarah, thank you. You're watching